Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's time.
No, welcome back.
It's the finale, dude. Oh my.
Four whole weeks of animation nonsense, but also crazy good animation nonsense, and also like effects and themes and crazy long timelines and super short timelines. We've had it all. We've seen 10 animators disperse off into the ether. Okay? And we are left with two. Olgaard and Gordon have made it to the finals. And first, I just got to give some news about Gordo real quick.
Okay.
When he posted his streetlight thing, as I'm sure you've seen as well on Instagram, it's approaching 500,000 views and has gained him like over 3,000 followers or something over the course of like 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen many other like motion design posts on Instagram that have had that kind of viewership, you know?
Yeah. No.
And I'm proud to say that it is because of this show
It's so
that Gordo is now propelled to the stars on Instagram. And it is entirely our credit, and he will be getting nothing. So
that's right, except
Gordo,
for the 3,000 followers. And we get fry?
We get, sure. We get having made the prompt, which, you know, I think we're going to do just fine in this here AI revolution, you know? Anyway, so we've got our fun little homies to hang out with today. Gordo and Olgaard have submitted their finals to this final round. Whirlwind, 1080 by 1920. Y'all know how it goes. Portrait. We really tripped everybody up in the last challenge tournament. We made the last round the longest, but we pushed the third round up to like 20 seconds of animation this time. So everybody was like, how are we going to make 20 seconds within a week? And so on the last one, of course, we were just like, oh, you thought it was going to be longer. Just kidding. 5 seconds of animation. So I'm expecting some really, really good stuff today. I don't know about you. I feel like we are going to be getting some pretty highly concentrated, just like, dopamine.
Yeah, these 5 seconds better be some of the best 5 seconds of animation I've seen
for real.
This whole challenge.
And we did have Mr. Mercury as the effect that everybody had to use. However, Gordo coming in with the win last round had 10 tokens to spend, so he just spent them all on not having to use Mr. Mercury. But Olgaard's tokens are pretty low as well because he decided to buy the Sculptor, which has Noah and I create a nasty, devious little shape to give to Gordo to have to use in his animation prominently.
With a smiley face.
Y'all know, actually, frowny face, he's really sad.
Oh, my bad.
Spoilers. Sorry. Just jokes. That being said, y'all know how it goes. We are going to head to the point zone after watching each person's video and their explanation. We are going to be scoring out of 20 points on technical, beauty, motion, and creativity. We've got it all. Hopefully the contestants do too. I don't know what mode I'm in today, but I'm loving this just like fighting with the contestants before we've even seen their stuff. It's really fun, you know? I'm feeling it. Feeling it today. That being said, let's go ahead and hop on in, shall we? Speaking of Gordo, we'll just go ahead and start with his little glimpse of his sad shape that he had to use. Keep in mind, prompt here was Whirlwind. Here we go.
I love it.
And he still made it really, really cool.
Those, that is like part of the main shape, and then all the guys flying around in the tornado is the other part of the
Yeah, he's just only used stuff from the shape other than the lightning. Like everything else in this entire video is just that shape.
That's fucking
Why
beautiful.
did I give him a character? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I kind of gave
really
him a leg
just
up.
let him do that. I want to know. He mentioned in the chat. Join the Discord if you want to see the chat. That he had another concept off the beginning, off the bat. And I'm curious if that was similar to this, or if like you fully just went in a different direction.
He just look at the eyes, and he brings in the eyebrows, but just the like squash and stretch of the mouth and eyes is just such like how a person's face would look. He just has it on lock. The
Just puts
expressions
so
in
much
his characters.
personality in there.
Man, he's really got it. He's really got it. All right. Let's hear about it from him.
Olgaard saying, "Who is this Mr. Mercury?"
Well, Olgaard and I are the last people standing in tournament number 2.
That's
I've
right.
had so much fun taking part in this. I feel like I've made some really good work. I just want to acknowledge and appreciate my competitor, Olgaard. I think you're awesome. While I'm being cheesy, I just want to say thank you to Austin and Noah and the wider Ravie community and team. I feel like I've been encouraged and supported to go above and beyond what I think I'm capable of, and you can see a difference in my work from challenge number 1 almost a year ago.
Yes, you
through
can.
to now. And I owe so much gratitude to you both. Your love for what you do is so infectious. It's been, an awesome experience. So thank you. With that shit out of the way, let's get back to business. Through this conversation, I wanted to show a bit of variety. So week 1 you got some silliness, week 2 you got some drama, week 3 you had some kitsch, colourful fun, and I wanted to sort of complete the whole thing with something that was going to be really artistic and beautiful. The start of the week, all was quiet in the Discord and there was no chat from Olgaard, so I thought, okay. I started developing this moonlit field with poppies.
Whoa!
Come on!
It looked amazing. And then...
Okay, what did you do?
No!
It just killed the vibe completely of
Just
what
a
I was
little
trying to
bit,
make.
you know?
I tried to
see
fit
the
it in
other
with the
thing so
petals and stuff,
badly.
but it just
That was so beautiful.
wasn't working. I'm going to embrace the challenge and change direction completely, and
Wow.
let's make this work. I need to ask some questions. Is this thing representative of something? Is it a physical thing? What is it? The second question I asked, probably the most important one, is why is he so sad? The little face just added so much emotion, and
Damn it!
got me thinking about.
I'm sorry,
The
Olgaard.
blobby shape
I'm
is
sorry.
the character who represents anxiety, and then inside anxiety is just a whirlwind of emotions that can't quite regulate themselves. Once I had the concept ready, I prepared the shape and split it apart just so that I could animate the features, body, and
I think that's a
sticky
fun use,
sections
honestly.
separately.
I think so.
I don't even mind it even
Once
a
I'd
little
done the
bit.
character animation, I set up my camera path and also put in a
Jeez.
placeholder vortex that I built with particular. Then I took the
Wow.
spiky part of
Got
the design
particular
and
brag.
used that as a sprite instead of particular.
Oh my
So that
God.
just distributes the shape.
He just went for
through
it.
the
Like, what?
particle cloud to create the vortex. I animated the face.
That
to
would
give
have
it
been
some additional
so
eyebrows
scary
help,
to me. You know,
make
so
the
daunting.
expressions really crystal
This guy-
clear.
God, he just.
Animating path,
Once that was
position,
done,
rotation.
I animated the color changing.
With these
and
eyebrows,
also
that's
applied
crazy.
Just 1 or 2 additional effects like glow, deep glow, grain, and all that
course.
good stuff. All good things come to an end, and that was my submission for Whirlwind. I hope you enjoyed it. Olgaard, thank you for the shape. I hope you liked it. And yeah, just thanks again for organising this. I've had a blast, and it's time to sign out. Cheerio!
Bravo.
Wow.
I wanna
Applause in
see
the
that-
chat for Gordo just making it through the whole
Yeah.
thing so far, let alone
That's incredible.
that sort of just he just took it in stride. He just took the shape, it deflected off of him, and he was like, all right, cool, whatever.
Just makes gold out of it.
I think
Incredible.
your camera
I
is
want to.
falling down at the moment.
My camera.
Yeah.
Oh, my camera's looking way up there. Sorry, y'all.
No, you're sorry.
I want to see that first concept
I do too, man.
so badly because that was that little preview we got. The little sneak preview looked so
It's
beautiful.
awesome.
Gordo, please put it in the chat in the Discord.
Yeah.
Send it to me. DM it to me
If you haven't joined the Discord for any other reason, at least join it for that.
for that. Yeah, I gotta see it.
Well, all right. Our final submission from Olgaard.
My God.
Let's get it going. He has a Lupin too. He's prepared.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. This is what I wanted. This is a real hearty showdown here.
Wow.
Because I'm not going to take into account anything from previous rounds. This is 1v1 on just these two things, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. You really made the Mr. Mercury work for him, too. It doesn't feel super out of place.
No. He like smushed so many like different kind of styles in that it works really well.
I really enjoy this. Near and dear to all of our animator hearts. All right. I feel like we're gonna get a treat of an explanation video too. Here we go.
Time has come. A legendary battle is upon us.
Tell me more.
I have to say, this one is definitely my favorite entry I've done for this whole tournament. But first, let's discuss the theme, shall we? So, doing research, Google, for this animation, I found out that Whirlwind. Yeah,
that's a very hard word.
That's a hard word to pronounce, okay? I found out that whirlwind can also mean an energetic person or a tumultuous.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, perfect.
That whirlwind can also mean tumultuous process, which means excited, confused, and disorderly, which I think that perfectly describes how it is creating an animation in a week for 4 weeks for this kind of tournament. So I decided to portray the chaotic and creative process of creating an animation. So we have everything.
Getting meta
illustration, sketches,
pretty
scripts,
pencil, by the way.
Adobe, all connected with this mysterious creative glue made with our required.
I love the transparency grid.
I do too.
Mr. Mercury.
Yeah.
Working on it, I accidentally clicked on the transparency grid, but I decided that I liked the look of it, so I added this texture, this checkerboard texture to this glue to give it a lo-fi retro computer graphic aesthetic that matched the vibe of the rest of the animation. Because we only needed to animate 5 seconds this time. Thank God for that. I was able to spend as much time as I wanted on polishing up the motion, giving it that good old roller coaster treatment, making beautiful gradients, adding blurs, adding grains, adding some film effects, adding lumetri, adding warps, adding curves, all that good stuff to make it the best it can be. And at the end, I would also like to thank you, Austin and Noah, for organizing this event. Thank you to my fellow participants for putting up a good fight and encouraging me every week. There were a couple of days in the second and especially third and sometimes fourth week where it was really, really tough because of all the uni projects I had to finish at the end of the semester. But despite that, I somehow managed to get to the finale, and I'm really grateful for that. So I wanted to put up the best fight I could this time, and I feel like I did. I created my favorite piece of animation from this whole tournament. Like, I'm happy from the beginning to end. I'm happy with this project. There are no scenes that I'm disappointed. I really don't know how I managed to get through. Like, last week my animation was absolutely horrendous, and I'm so glad I joined this tournament. I'm sorry for all the half-baked explainer videos,
my favorite part.
Edited on the train, silent videos.
No, that's my favorite part.
Recorded at 5 in the morning, barely understandable.
That's the real world,
I'm sorry for that.
I love it.
But yeah, I'm super glad I could join this. It was an amazing opportunity, and whatever the outcome might be today, I'm so excited I just take part in this amazing community challenge. Thanks again so much for organizing it and having me here. So, thank you all, and see you guys next time.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, Olgaard. Noah. Noah. We,
Keep it the point.
This is going to be real difficult, I think. I feel like for many of the other rounds, I've been able to have a sort of gut reaction towards like each person's piece, you know? Whether or not that was like explicitly stated verbally by me is another story, but like I don't have a gut reaction of like win or lose here kind of at all for this round.
Dude,
there's really strong merit for both pieces.
can I just say, y'all are such lovely dang competitors, being so kind and wonderful all the time. And
Seriously.
It's just like, it's so good to see, especially like the actual.
It's
Oh,
it's connecting back to the stream.
okay, all right.
Let me move back. Whoops, nope, it's playing the thingy again. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened there. We're chilling now, though. I just want to make sure it's actually on the stream. Yep. I think we're good. All right. Do you have a screenshot of Olgaard's now that we're past our moment of suspense?
It never gets to play.
All right. Then I...
Are we back live?
Yes.
Hey guys, sorry, we just want to build up the tension a little bit.
Apologies. It's like, you know, cutting the commercial break, but we don't have sponsors, so we just had to make it up ourselves, and it was just a moment of silence.
That's right.
But anyway.
Oh, fuck yeah, I got the shot.
Nice. All right. Whew. Let's deliberate. Oh boy. Tenet says, if it's a tie, do we just fly them out to have a boxing match? ? I think that is the only thing that would make sense, personally.
Yeah, I would be. Yeah, let's go. Let's do that.
At Dash Bash, you know? Like, premier event at Dash Bash is 2 animators boxing each other. That would be hilarious. And, like, the floor of the ring is keyframe or something, you know? It'd be great. It'd be great.
I mean, yeah. It is a square, but it's a diamond, so they actually...
It would be... so fun. All right. Whew. Let's start with technical. The effect to use this round was Mr. Mercury. Gordo didn't have to use it because he voided it. And hey, I'm not going to hold back with the points here. Okay. We're going like between 2 people here. Okay.
These are heavyweights.
Heavyweight champions.
I adore the way that this was used in this one. It
fits so well. It just fits great. Not to mention didn't he say, I mean, there were a couple different techniques and things that he used, but.
Yeah, he used a lot of like interesting techniques and like these little blurs and like right before it explodes out, it gets like, it looks like you're looking at a screen, like taking a picture of a screen, which looks really cool.
That is cool. Can you zoom in on the left side one so you can see that photo better?
Sure, it's a kind of low quality screenshot, but
no, that's fine.
It's got like blur, like bulge, and all these things.
Not to mention like the little bits of mosaic and.
Honestly, fucking.
Like
I give this at least a 4.
When the like little pop-up window comes in and it does the little like fold before it comes into place, you know, like a cloth sim or something. It just feels so like just.
But that's
good.
like more motion.
I know. All right, technical on Gordo's. I don't really feel like there's that big of a difference between these two in that
honestly
category.
Don't either.
My man took the most really whack shape I could possibly come up with, okay, and was just like, oh yeah, here it goes. It just goes like this, and made it look like it worked all the way through. So, also not to mention the actual like, I don't know if that falls under motion, but the technical of the actual character work. Very impressive, as per usual. Okay.
As per usual.
I feel pretty good about.
In particular with that and having so many layers on top, that's insane. You're insane.
I feel pretty good about 4s on both.
Face as hell.
All right.
I do too.
Which one seems
easiest
next?
Beauty seems easier to me.
I really like the illustrations that Olgaard did. The only thing that pushes me back a little bit is if I focus a little too much on the like texture in the background.
I agree.
It feels just a little wonky at sometimes, but it's not like a huge deal.
I wish it animated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was something a little more dynamic.
Yeah.
But maybe that's more of a motion issue than a beauty issue. I don't know.
I feel like the just like flat red could use a little bit more on that first drawing section because it takes up a lot of the screen. with the pencil.
Red.
It's
Oh,
drawing
like
on
the
this
ground?
red. Yeah, the ground.
Okay. All right. What are you feeling the numbers wise?
I'm feeling. I kind of want to give it a 5, honestly.
Whoa.
I'm sticking with 4.
All right. If it comes down to it, we'll think about that. All right. Beauty on Gordos.
I honestly will give this a 3. The colors weren't my favorite, but it was still marvelous.
Yeah, I think a lot of what shines through, no pun intended here, is the glows. But
Yeah.
in terms of the actual, like, there's just not a whole lot of differentiation, I guess, in the visuals. It's just kind of like rearranging the same puzzle sort of vibe, which is fine. I mean, it works, but by comparison, it does seem like it's a little less diverse. Okay.
All right, motion.
Man,
I give it a 5.
feel so good to me. Like Gordo's
Gordon's
character movement and the just Olgaard's generally, like, they just slap, man. Most of the motion prowess is within, like, what's actually drawing me in is that face. That is what's getting the most treatment for you, because otherwise you're kind of just like setting this thing to spin, you know, and there's not really a whole lot of extra input happening there other than like the little crackle. And so maybe for that reason it gets a 4 and Olgaard's gets a 5, because there was actually more motion in Olgaard's that felt pretty good. I don't know.
That's what I'm feeling.
Because,
honestly.
And the reason I feel, because is I really do love the face. Like, it feels so good. I mean, we were talking before about how good the expressions feel. But the moment where it like comes back to rest here does just kind of sit for like 1 second worth of the 5, you know. That is some time that could have been used. Just some little extra bits to help the composition motion wise. Could have been helpful.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Shit, dude.
it's just the amount of motion in Olgaard's, because it's literally got like 3 scenes or something.
Yeah.
Gordo has like 2.
I know. He really threw the whole. What's that expression? Throw the whole blank at it. The drawer. Throw the whole drawer at it.
No, but I like throw the whole drawer at it. He really threw the whole drawer at it. He took out the drawer.
Whether that is
threw the drawer.
whether that is the expression or not, that's the one we're going with. Creativity. Oh. Man, I don't know. They're both, well, okay. All right. Like, whirlwind of emotions makes sense for Gordo's. Okay? I like that that's the direction he took. But, you know me, in terms of just like how I've been thinking about scoring for creativity, a lot of the times has just been like how much it can be on theme, but also outside of the box, you know?
Yeah.
And while like Gordo's is out of the box in terms of the thinking, you know, and you can see that in some of the art direction with the colors and the expressions and those sorts of things. The thing that just comes to mind immediately for anybody when you hear whirlwind is just things spinning around, you know, like a tornado or something like that. So that is like the sticking point for me on Gordo's for creative. I don't know what that means in terms of scoring, but I'll give a similar spiel for Olgaard's. Like, Olgaard's does narratively communicate the whirlwind. Like, we just keep going through it and it's getting crazy and it's kind of overwhelming and whatever, but it doesn't feel like it's as like, I don't know. I almost expected like a little bit more of the direct visual on Olgaard's. You get what I'm saying?
Olgaard's like a little too abstract and Gordo's a little bit
too literal.
Too
like,
literal.
If they meet in the middle, then that's like a perfect 5 for me, you know?
Yeah.
But they both just kind of go a little, and it's only because we're seeing both of them, you know? If we just saw one of them and that alone and we tried to score it on like, does this feel like it fits the prompt? Probably would be like, yes, 5, boom, good. But it's because we're seeing those things missing from either one or more present in either one that it makes it harder to be like, but I don't know, let's just like meet in the middle a little bit.
I think I would default to giving Gordo 1 more point then. Although, I don't know, actually.
But why? But why is the question.
Because it's creativity, not ability to follow prompts. So, both for us, honestly.
That's fine with me.
You get a 4. You get a 4.
Shit.
Do we need to reevaluate anything
I don't know.
else
I don't
then?
know. Let's think about how this feels. Let's think about how this feels. Let's watch them again one more time and then feel if that feels right. Here's Gordo's. I'll give it in its full glory.
I love the sound, dude.
I do too. He always has such good sound.
Oh, I didn't even consider the sound.
I know.
It's so good.
But we don't have a sound category. Unless that's on like
that in with beauty.
technical.
It's audio
beauty.
beauty.
That's fine.
Right?
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
And this
here's Olgaard's again.
Honestly, I want more sound in this one.
I do too.
Fuck, this is really hard.
I think it is fair to look at sound and like give another point on beauty to Gordo because of that.
Yeah.
Because
I do too.
that was
It's
one of the
really
things I was going to
good.
say earlier. In Olgaard's, the sound doesn't as seamlessly. Like you can hear the hiccup point, you know, in the audio track.
I mean, these are the things we have to do.
This is what we have to do when it's this tight, you know? We really just got to
be
give it
scrutinous
for
here.
all it's worth. Whew. Or it's either technical or beauty. I don't know. But either way, I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
do
1
beauty.
point extra.
I already added it.
I'll just go back to Gordo's again.
Is the stream
What
watching
is they're watching them.
Okay.
What is the current point total for both?
All right, the current point total, Olgaard is at a 17, a near perfect score, and Gordo is at a 16. Also a near perfect score.
Shit, dude. Is that too close for us to call that? Or is that like...
Oh, I don't know.
Because
I mean,
'cause
we
could
went
put it up-
through.
We did.
We went through.
Oh,
So a
crap.
4 and a 5 in creativity, says the slasher. Make your case. Speak now or forever hold your peace, y'all.
I mean, I don't know. If I'm looking at... Like, if I just gut reaction, just look at these two things now, and I was to say which one is 17 and which one is 16, I do feel like this one does kind of edge it out.
It might just be.
It might just do it.
It might just be that. I think that we went through our due process.
I think we've done our due diligence.
and I think we found the winner.
By the skinniest
Slimmest
of possible
of
margins. Olgaard,
Congratulations.
congratulations. You are the grand champion of Challenge Tournament number 2. Gordo.
Well
So
fucking fought.
unbelievably fucking close.
I think that if Olgaard didn't do the shape thing, Gordo might have just taken it.
I think if Olgaard didn't have as many shots in there, I think that's what would have done it and kept them both tied.
Yeah,
But
I think so too.
It just felt like he had so many more diverse shots in there, and he just really crammed it all in. Man, well, y'all know what that means. Olgaard, be sure to just DM me, hit me up. We'll get you that $500 as well as your Ravie hat and hoodie. We're gonna get that over and sent to you, so we'll need your address and all that information and stuff. And Gordo, it's so fucking close. We're gonna send you merch too, because like this is just fucking silly. Yeah. And besides, you don't need the $500. You got 3,000 followers from this. So I'd say you're doing okay.
So we're all winners
We're all
here.
winners here.
We all got to take part in such a beautiful thing. Got some beautiful animation out of it. Some of us got some followers out of it. Some of us got more knowledge out of it.
That's right.
Some of us just had a good time. I sure did. I hope you all did, and I hope you did as well, Austin.
I sure did.
A true treat and a treasure.
Huge round of applause to not only our final 2 contestants and our winner, but everybody who has participated throughout this entire tournament. Every single one of you, thank you so much for being willing to participate. We hope to see you again in the next one or sometime in the future. We don't have like a timeline on when the next one's going to be. We don't want to tire everybody out, considering that we just went through 4 rounds of rigorous animation. So
we're gonna take a quick break.
It's gonna be a short break, but y'all join the Discord, follow us on social. We're there. You know how to find us. You will know when the next one is happening well in advance.
Go
be sure to come
fucking send flower emojis to these 2 wonderful finalists, because this was a beautiful, beautiful hard-fought battle, and they deserve more and more praise.
I agree.
Forever and ever. And I love you all, and thank you so much for joining us, y'all.
Thanks for hanging. We're gonna go and get on out of here. If you've got any suggestions, things you want to see differently in this tournament, or things you just want to chat with us about or whatever, be sure to join the Discord, link in the description. Otherwise,